Hey everybody, welcome to History 3, an exploration of world civilization since 1500. I'll be your instructor, Chris Rodriguez. I've been teaching at Shasta College for 10 years and I've been teaching this course for I think 4 or 5 years, and it's one of my favorite courses to teach. Hopefully the readings I've chosen for us to explore are interesting and accessible, and I think they are. They're a few very, very good writers and smart historians. The first book we're actually going to read is a historical fiction, which I think is a wonderful way to explore the history. Okay, so what this video is meant to do is to introduce you to the class and to me, and then let's just explore a little bit on Canvas. And I want to remind you that tomorrow, August 18th, Tuesday, August 18th, which is tomorrow for me right now, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., there's going to be open Zoom meeting office hour time. So you're welcome to chime in anytime between 10 and 1 p.m. tomorrow, just to ask anything. Ask anything about the class, voice concerns, voice maybe what you want to explore in the class, and I can maybe tweak the class, because I love little tweaks as we go along. As students who've had me before, the F word for my classes is always flexibility. I love to be flexible, but also very clear with you in my flexibility and in our flexibility, so it doesn't seem just wishy-washy crazy. There's going to be another time tomorrow, Tuesday, August 18th, that we're going to meet. I'm going to have open Zoom meeting hours. It's 5 to 7 p.m. You'll see this on the home page on the class, on the Canvas class, all these schedules in there, all the Zoom links to it. Okay, so without further ado, let's do a little exploration of the course website. And pardon me if I keep looking off into the distance like I just can't focus on the camera watching you. I'm visualizing this cyber classroom of mine where you all are out there. I'm just so used to lecturing to class and speaking to class, so I'm used to looking out into the netherworld out there. So pardon me if I seem like I'm just looking everywhere, because I am. Okay, let me share my screen. Boom. Cancel, share. Okay. So if you've come this far, you've already been able to log into our Canvas website, History 3, F20, Fall 2020, that's what I've named it. So welcome. As you look at our homepage, you'll see right at the top our recent announcements. And periodically, I'm going to be sending out announcements that you receive in your email. And make sure Shasta College has an email that you regularly check. Okay, because that's how these announcements will get to you through your email, and they'll pop up at the top of the home screen for our Canvas webpage. Because the #1 key to success for our class, and when you do better, I do better, right? When we all do better, we all do better. So one of the keys to our success is for you just to keep in touch with me, especially given this just COVID online environment we're all forced into. So we can make it work, and one of the ways we have to make it work is just keeping in touch with each other. I've given you on the Canvas homepage my cell phone number, but it's easier if you send me a Canvas email, but also feel free to call me if you just can't figure things out and want to chat. And you can always schedule an independent time to have a Zoom meeting with me one-on-one if you wish. I'm completely open to that. So if you scroll down our homepage, I just give you a cool little video that looks at the 200,000 year of the human race and how we've grown in the last 200,000 years. Thank goodness we're only going to be looking at the last 500 years. My gosh, that's still quite a big chunk. When I scroll down, I'm going to be posting this video. So just like many Zoom meetings we'll have on, our Zoom meetings are every Monday from 2:30 to 3:30. That's the time allotted for our History 3 Zoom meetings. I will be posting them. I'm recording them live, and you're welcome to join us live, but also be posting them because I know you all have lives and maybe you just can't make that time. So you'll be able to review the recorded version of it. I'm going to upload this video I'm making right now right after it's done. So that's why if you're looking at it on Monday before 10:30 a.m., you will just see this. Check out the course syllabus. It has all the information you need to know. It's not going to change your life, but it is the contract between us and between the university. So just check it out. It includes all just those basic, how to negotiate Canvas, what do I expect of you? How do we do this online class? And again, Mondays from 2:30 to 3:30, there's going to be weekly meetings in which I will be providing content with those of you who are willing and able to join, and I highly encourage you to join Mondays 2:30 to 3:30, and I will be providing content, and you'll have the opportunity at the same time to offer feedback or questions or participate. It's as close to the classroom environment as it seems like we can get. And again, I'll be posting these meetings after they're done recording, so if you can't make it, you'll be able to review it. The Tuesday office Zoom drop-in time from 5 to 7 p.m. on Tuesdays, every Tuesday, is an open-ended opportunity for you to come and just chit-chat, talk about material, talk about your COVID stories, whatever. It's an open-ended thing. And I'd love to see as many of you as possible because, first of all, I love this job. I'm blessed with this job. And second of all, you all pay me. I get paid during these Zoom hours. Okay, so it's an opportunity for you to get your money's worth, right? And contact me, and there'll probably be other students as well. I'm not going to go through the whole syllabus because it'll be boring and you can do it in your own time, but I've offered some things about what Zoom is, our campus course webpage, technology requirements. This is an important thing I'd like to stop at real quick. If you're just trying to do this class on your phone, it's going to be very, very difficult for you. It'll be much easier if you can get access to a laptop or a desktop or a tablet. And our library is lending out tablets for the whole semester. So please contact them as soon as possible. There's a link here in the syllabus on how to contact them about borrowing a laptop. So do this early so you can get your laptop going or your tablet going if you don't have one. Scrolling down, important information, but I don't want to use too much time. Here's another important thing I want to pause at. So there's 2 very inexpensive paperback books that are required. You can get them at the bookstore, you can get them via any online book selling company, and they're widely popular. The first one's Isabel Allende, Inez of My Soul. This is the one we'll be starting off with. So if you're tight for funds and just want to spend $5 plus shipping on the first book, start out with that one, Isabel Allende, Inez of My Soul. The second one is Adam Hochschild's book, King Leopold's Ghost. We won't be beginning that for a month, so don't wait for the last minute, but that's not the absolute first book we will be reading. Everything else is going to be offered for free in links within the questions and materials part of the class, which I'm going to go to shortly. So 2 required materials. We have book assistance available, right? If you need some financial assistance to purchase books, and if you're having a problem getting the book, let me know ASAP and you and I can come up with a plan, all right, about how to get these books. Scrolling down now. Another thing you are probably very interested in is how do you get an A? Well, in this class, there's 1,000 points possible for the whole course. There are no midterms or final exams in this course. There are simply 3 assignments, probably not simply, but there's 3 assignments, and there's 6 discussion posts and replies. The 3 assignments are worth 700 points total. And here are the directions about how you succeed in that assignment. I won't go through them all, but I'll highlight a couple things because definitely you should read them, but I want to just highlight a few things that I think are important. You can turn in your assignments either traditional way by typing out complete and thorough sentences with your answer backed by evidence, or you can upload your answers via podcast or via video. If you have questions about this or excited to maybe approach that sort of turn in that media, let me know and we'll work it out. Okay, that's an exciting way to present your answers, I think. And here's another important sentence that I want to point out. A successful assignment will offer a well-developed response backed by specific evidence from assigned material in at least 3 complete sentences for short answers and more for long answers. In other words, don't Google it. Answer in at least 3 sentences. Gee, some students write a paragraph or a whole page per answer, and that's fine too. Don't limit yourself. If you just are feeling it and want to write, and answer, that's fine. And then after your answer, cite where you got the source. And I think parenthetical citations are the easiest. This is an example of one. Just give me the last name of your source. In this case, it's from Isabel Allende's book, the first book we'll read. Just write Allende, page 23. If you're citing my lecture, simply write Rodriguez, lecture on the conquest of the Inca, if that's the lecture you're referring to. Okay. Here is the, oh, and by the way, the assignments are worth 700 points total. The discussion point posts and replies are worth 300 points total, to equals 1,000 points total for the class. But I also offer a lot of extra credit. There'll be many opportunities for you to explore in depth an aspect of what we're talking about, or even and to earn extra points for it. So I encourage you to check out the extra credit too. This is an assignment overview. Assignment 1, we're going to be looking at the Spanish invasion and settlement of the Americas. Assignment 2, we'll be looking at the new imperialism in Africa from 1800s. And assignment 3, we're going to take a look at the 20th century. And in assignment 3, let me go over to my, well, in assignment 3, it's going to be a student's choice. And again, we won't even be starting assignment 3 until after Thanksgiving break. When we look at the 20th century, we're gonna spend the last 3 weeks of class looking at the 20th century. These assignment 1 or 2 are pretty big chunks of the semester. They make up the majority of the semester. And it'll be a student's choice if you want to look at the Cold War or the effects of global migration, right? Or the crisis in the Middle East. Somebody's already shared their interest in the 1917 Balfour Treaty, which divided Afghanistan in half, divided the Pashtun people in half, and we're going to be looking at that in the 20th century for sure. Or isolated peoples. And if you don't know what that means, you have plenty of time. We'll be discussing this as we go forward. So what I want to spend the last few minutes doing is, first of all, letting you know at the bottom of the syllabus, there's a ton of cool college resources out there to help you succeed, right? There's a great foster youth program, there's financial aid and veterans benefits, there's PACE for students with disabilities to help you, have class recordings. Everything in this class that includes sound will have either a transcript or closed captioning provided for it, for example. So check out all these cool college resources we have and we want you to use. Please, please, please use them. So this is at the bottom of the syllabus. Now I'm going to toggle all the way up. Toggle just means go up on, and I'm going to press modules right here. Oh, you know what? Hold on, one last thing. Let's go to the home page, right here, clicky home. One thing I want to encourage you to do, you don't have to do, again, this is the home page, is if you'd like, add a headshot or a picture of yourself, but if you want to upload a picture of your dog, that's fine too. But it just helps us to get to know each other better, because outside of a classroom environment, it's the better we know each other, the better students do. So let's click people. Here's the link to it, but people is also one of these blue clicky things over on the left, right there, people. So let's click people. And this is our class, right? Hi, Cheyenne. There's Cheyenne right at the top. She's used to it because her last name starts with an A. Let's click down to, where's Rodriguez? For example, here I am, Christopher Rodriguez. And many of you have already added pictures, which is great, but I'd love to have more of you do it. So here's my little bio. You don't have to write a bio, but whatever you want to share will just be helpful for us to get to know each other. Here's my little bio. There's a picture of me and a little bio. Okay. So I encourage you to do that. Again, it's not mandatory, but it's pretty cool. I think it's a cool way to get to know each other. So the first week of class, I really want you to just get used to navigating Canvas. So that's why the first week is just look at the syllabus. There's a survey, getting to know you, a completely confidential survey, and then an introductory discussion post and replies, which a handful of you have already participated in. Then if you do that, and if you want to get a head start on assignment 1, that's fine, but nothing's due for assignment 1 until August 31st. That's the first due date. That's 2 weeks from today, I believe. August 31st, this first assignment's due, and the first assignment is the short question write-ups for the Columbus letter, these 2 short letters, and then chapter 1 of Inez of My Soul. So make sure you get that book, Inez of My Soul, soon, and it'll be due August 31st. So here is all of assignment 1. It includes questions and materials. There's 4 big questions. Let's check it out. And all the directions are right here. And again, we'll have time to go more in depth into this August 18th, Tuesday during office hours. Please join, and I will, with you, walk through this if you wish. I'm just showing you where they are. And if you toggle down, you'll see this. We'll talk about this statute tomorrow during office hours. So check out the caption of the statute and we'll discuss. And here are the big questions. Let me toggle down. The 4 big questions for assignment 1, which are, if you want to call them mini essays, that's fine, but I just didn't want you to have any sort of fits about essays. A lot of folks just freak out when they hear that word. So the first big questions regarding the Spanish, the second big questions, set of big questions with regards to the Incas, the third one, the invasion and settlement of Chile, and the fourth one are about the Mapuche, indigenous people of southern Chile. After you've, and this one, the 4 big questions, these are not due until the end of this assignment 1 section, not due till September 28th. And what you'll be doing in the meantime are these series of short write-ups. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 short write-ups to just walk you through the material. And the information you include in these short write-ups, you're going to use to answer the big questions. Okay? I'm sure when you read the questions and material directions, it'll be a lot clearer. All right, and again, here's extra credit. You can always just look at that if you just need a little break from the book and want to check out some extra credit things. The Inca were not a people with a written language, but they did communicate via knots in different colored yarn. It's very, very interesting. And these are 2 articles about that. Inca Quipus, they're called. You can listen to a podcast about Incan Llama. Again, these are extra credits. Okay, and I might be adding more as we go. Finally, I want to just emphasize that the key to success, let me stop sharing. I want to emphasize the key to success in this class is to keep in contact. Don't wait for the last minute. Pace yourself. For example, every Monday from 2:30 to 3:30, I'll be offering a live meeting I'll be sharing material with you. Please attend that if you can, but if you have a schedule conflict, I will record it, so don't worry about it. Keep in touch. That is the key. I'm excited for this semester, this crazy new semester. We're all in the same boat together, so let's work together and be well. Okay.